Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Revisited. Now today I am joined by this guy for some reason. I'm not quite sure how we got in here. I didn't think the turtles could enter through the waterfall entrance sort of thing, but apparently they can. So yeah, there we are. We got a new friend. Anyway, today we're going to be doing something revolving around the base. So we're not leaving the base today. I think it's just for the best, considering the stress of last time. I'm just thinking back to the 2 hours it took me to get 3 wither skulls, which I have safely tucked away in here. So they're all fine and safe. But yeah, so today we're going to be doing something about the stairs. Specifically, a new set of stairs to make a room to solve our issue with experience levels, because that was an obvious problem that we encountered when trying to get the looting sword. So we're going to be making something called an auto fish farm. Now you've probably already heard of it. It's a little contraption. I'll leave a link in the description below to the video that taught me how to do it. And this was kind of inspired by what Joe was speaking to me about. He sort of just suggested that I make an XP farm so that I could enchant better. This turtle is making himself at home in the compost bins. Are you okay? You should probably... I'll deal with you later. Right, so to get started, we're going to need to gather a few things. Now, in between the last episode and this one, I went mining. I actually went searching for another hole in the ocean, like the one we found, I think, in episode 2, that one over there. And I managed to find one, and it even eventually led me to a mine shaft. Now, the mine shaft was actually quite good. It had a lot of resources in it. I managed to find some more diamonds, redstone, lapis. But yeah, it was a good adventure. And because of that, we've now got a bit more to work with. So I've moved the redstone down here because we have so much of it. And the glowstone, which is like our dust chest, I guess. Even though there's only 2 types in the game, I think. Anyway, I made a pickaxe and enchanted it. I got efficiency 2 and fortune 2. I was quite happy with that. So, enough blabbing on about what I did. We're now going to focus on what we need to do. So we need to make a note block. Okay, so the Minecraft wiki says that it's literally 1 piece of redstone, which is fine, we've got plenty of that, and 8 pieces of wood. That should be okay, just about. 8 pieces of wood. Ooh, maybe it won't be. Okay, that's fine. We just need to go and grow a few more trees. I've had to sort out in here as well, just to try and tidy things up a bit. Okay, let's go and get a little bit more wood. There we go. Okay, that should do. At some point we are going to have to figure out a better way of getting wood and stuff, because this is not ideal, having 1 tree and a small bit of grass. Ideally we would make a tree farm, but I'm not sure how we do that because the island is quite small. We might have to expand at some point. I want to make it look natural, but that's a project for another day. That's got to decay. So in the meantime, we'll head to sleep, and then we can get started on making the auto fish farm. Okay, morning. I feel like we should give this turtle a name. So I suppose this could be the new Bruce Man, seeing as Bruce Man has abandoned us. I am concerned that he might have died in the water, but he might have managed to get out. We'll see. So if you guys have got a name for this turtle, then let me know. I guess we've got ourselves a new pet. But let's go take a look at what we can do about making a note block. I cannot craft to save my life, but there's a note block. Now you might be wondering why a note block is necessary for an auto fish farm. And it's not necessary as such, it's just a block we can interact with, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So we've got our note block. We now need to grab the iron. Okay, so first things first, we need an iron trapdoor, just like that. Perfect. And then we need to make a hopper. It's easy. Just to grab. I need to lower that chest down, but that's fine. Go. Let's have a hopper, and now last but not least, we need to make a some fences. Now I can never remember how this is now. That's right, cool. We actually only need one of these, but that's fine. And then we need to get some water. Okay, here we go, our bucket of water. Now all we need to do is head down here. So, as I was saying earlier, we're going to need to craft, or make rather, another staircase down into an area where we can make this. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to smelt up some more stone, because we're going to need a few more stairs. Do that. This one as well. Not the most efficient way, I know, but I'm going to roll with it. The iron can go back in there, and then we're going to do it here. So I'm thinking we're going to leave a 1 or 2 block gap between this. I think that'll work. Yeah. Now, one thing I forgot to grab was a pressure plate. Go. That's better. Okay. So to make this actual contraption, it's actually quite simple. So we're going to put that there. Going to put the chest. I think. Yeah, we'll put the chest here. So, when the hopper goes into the chest, that's going to bother me. Give me a moment. The hopper goes into the chest. The fence then goes onto the hopper, or floats on it. We dig a hole there, and we waterlog this. Then we put a pressure plate on here, like so. Then we need to use a temporary block to make this next bit. There you go, that'll do. So, this is pretty much the contraption completed. Not rocket science, I know. We're then going to try and give it a bit of shape, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit boring. So we'll do that, and then yeah, that'll do. I might put stairs on there. What I meant to do. Again, I cannot place to save my life. There we go. So it's actually got a bit of shape to it now. Looks, I think, a bit better. Now all we need to do is grab a fishing rod. So I'll grab the one that I managed to fish up when I was fishing the other day. But it's got mending and lure 2. Now we come down here, and essentially all we're going to do is throw our fishing rod onto the pressure plate, which will open the trapdoor. It will then fish for us. Oh, I think I actually missed the mark there, but you saw how it worked. So it still fishes. Well, I didn't miss the mark, sorry, because the hopper's down here. So when anything we collect will go into the hopper. And like so, it's essentially a foolproof way of doing it. Now, what you would do is you would get an auto clicker, if you were so inclined, and you could do it like that. But this allows me to do from the comfort of my base, collect all the resources, and from here we can just fish like this. Yeah, so ultimately this is the main thing I wanted to make today. It's not entirely sort of advanced. I'm sure there's better ways of doing stuff like this and getting experience, but from what I saw when I was fishing, this is a pretty good way of getting experience. So let's just see what we can catch with this. There we go. As you can see, you do get other things as well, which is really quite good. So, for example, this here, it is an Enchanted Fishing Rod, which is actually quite useful. Now, the other reason why I made this is you can get enchanted books, so you can get things like mending on enchanted books. And the reason why I kept this fishing rod in particular is thanks to the mending. When you fish up an item or etc., or a fish, and you get experience for everything you catch, and experience repairs mending items as long as you're holding them in your hand. So this will basically allow me to fish indefinitely until this chest and my inventory is full up. Yeah, which will mean I can get quite a bit of experience, and I can just set this to do its thing whilst I go do sort of chores around the house, like housework. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. And that kind of brings this episode to a close. Hope you enjoyed. I know it wasn't the most interesting compared to last episode, but this is all part of my plan to defeat the Wither, because we need to get good enchants, and so the enchantment books and the experience I get from that will help me, and then I can go over here and enchant items through here. Cool. Well, as I said, that's going to wrap up this episode. This has been Minecraft Revisited. I have been Nath Builder, and this has been the turtle that needs a name, so make sure you guys get on that. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.